you. All righty. Well, thank you guys for coming. We're going to get started with it right away.
Welcome to our play, The First Thanksgiving. It took 66 days for the Mayflower to cross the ocean. It took courage and there are many dangers. On a journey, we ate dry fish, peas, beans, and bread. In 1620, we arrived in America. We built a town called Plymouth. And our first winter in America was long and hard. Many families became ill. We used tobacco as medicine for fevers. There was so little food to eat and many people died. When spring finally came, we worked. When spring finally came, we worked hard planting crops. Indians taught program to plant corn. We also taught them how to fish. We taught the pilgrims to use fish to make the soil grow richer and the crops grow all summer. In autumn, we harvested our crops. It was time to celebrate and give thanks. Pilgrims and Indians sat down together for a feast. I was on October last year for 3 days. There's a lot to eat: corn, squash, popcorn, turkeys, bread, and more. Well, cranberries grow in the woods, but we didn't have them for the first Thanksgiving dinner. The pilgrims had plenty of food and many new friends. Corn was more valuable than silver the first few years. President Lincoln was the one who thought of having Thanksgiving every year. In 1941, the government decided to have Thanksgiving on the fourth Thursday of November. We give thanks for all we have. Thank you for coming to our play.
Well, thank you guys for coming. If the parents want to take a group picture, if you're a new parent here that just wasn't in the last play, I do have something for you guys to pick up in the room, a book that they made, and also the turkey hanging outside the room before you guys leave. And I hope you enjoy the play.
Welcome to our play, The First Thanksgiving. It took 66 days for the Mayflower to cross the ocean. It took courage and many dangers. Under it, we ate dried fish, peas, beans, and bread. In 1620, we arrived in America. We built a town called Plymouth. And our first winter in America was long and hard. Many parents became ill. We used tobacco as medicine for fever. There was so little food to eat and many people died. Are you okay? Ow. The spring finally came, we worked hard planting crops. Indians have programmed to plant corn. Corn was wheat. We also taught them how to fish. We taught the pilgrims to use fish to make the soil grow rich and their crops grow all summer. In autumn, we harvested our crops. It was time to celebrate and give thanks. Thanksgiving. Pilgrims and Indians sat down for a feast. It was enough to last her for 3 days. There's a lot to eat: corn, squash, wild cranberries grew in the woods, but we didn't have them for the first Thanksgiving dinner. The Pilgrims had plenty of food and many new friends. Corn was more valuable in silver the first few years. President Lincoln was the one who thought of having Thanksgiving every year. In 1941, the government decided to have Thanksgiving on the fourth Thursday of November.